The Sandcastle City and the Tidal Wave. Once upon a time, on the golden shores of Windwhistle Beach, there stood an enchanting city sculpted entirely from the softest, most magical sand one could ever find. It wasn't just a few pails of sand patted down with tiny hands. It was an entire city, with towering spires and grand gates, called Sandopolis. Sandopolis was no ordinary city. It was created by the Sandcastle Master, an old man with a white beard as fluffy as the clouds and a smile that sparkled like the sunlight on ocean waves. He had dedicated his life to building this extraordinary city, a place for children to explore and let their imaginations soar. Generations of children came to visit the Sandcastle Master's creation, running through its miniature streets, admiring the sandy sculptures of heroic knights and mythical dragons, and pretending to be royal dwellers of an ancient kingdom. But there was a legend about Sandopolis that all the children knew. The city was protected by a gentle spirit named Marina. Marina was a sea nymph who loved the laughter and joy the sandcastle brought to children, and she whispered secrets to the waves to keep the city safe from harm. One bright summer day, when the breeze smelled of salt and adventure, a group of children arrived to play among the sandy ramparts of Sandopolis. There was curious little Mia with a pail and shovel in hand, eager Timmy with a bucket of seashells, and brave Zoe, who always carried her flag to place atop the highest tower. They were greeted with the warm, twinkling eyes of the Sandcastle Master. "Welcome, my little architects," he exclaimed. "Today, you shall add your own magic to this city." The children were delighted and quickly set to work. Mia carved intricate windows into a palace wall, Timmy lined the paths with shiny seashells, and Zoe's bright flag flew gloriously from the tallest spire. They built and laughed under the watchful eye of the Sandcastle Master, who hummed a tune older than the sand itself. However, far beyond the shore, where the sea meets the sky, a storm was brewing. Dark clouds billowed, and waves gathered strength, for the sea is a force that's both life-giving and powerful beyond measure. Back on the beach, the children played on, unaware of the distant storm, until a rumble so deep echoed through the sky, stirring the waters into mighty swells. The Sandcastle Master, sensing the danger, gathered the children close. "Fear not," he said, "for we have the protection of Marina. But we must ask for her help." He showed them how to cup their hands around their mouths and call her name across the waves. Together, the children shouted, "Marina! Marina, protect Sandopolis!" Their voices carried over the water, a plea as heartfelt as the joy the city had brought them. The ocean responded, waves lapping the shore more urgently, not in anger, but in whispers, as if speaking back to the shore. As the tidal wave arose, a figure shimmered in the crest, her hair flowing with the hues of the deep blue sea. It was Marina, and she was listening. With a delicate wave of her hands, she sang in a voice that was like the hush of water sliding back from the sand. Her song was pure and clear, and it touched the tidal wave, calming its fury, settling its might. The wave that reached Sandopolis was no longer wild, but a gentle swell that enveloped the Sandcastle City like a soft blanket. It swirled around towers and spires, leaving them untouched, their shapes perfect and gleaming in the receding sunlight. As the water withdrew, the city of Sandopolis stood resilient, even more beautiful than before, as if Marina's touch had imbued it with a new kind of life. The flag on the highest tower fluttered in the fresh, salt-laced breeze, the seashells along the pathways glistened, and the windows Mia carved gleamed as if made of diamonds. The children cheered, marveling at the sight before them. Their city had been saved by their call for help and Marina's boundless love. The Sandcastle Master, tears of joy in his eyes, knelt to the children's level. Today, you have learned a precious lesson. Even when faced with great challenges, never lose hope, for there is always a way to overcome them with courage and a little help from friends seen and unseen. From that day on, the tale of the Sandcastle City and the tidal wave of Windwhistle Beach was told and retold, passing into legend. Children of every age could feel the magic lingering in the air, and in their hearts, they carried the knowledge that something greater was always there to protect the creations of joy and innocence. As for Marina, the gentle sea nymph, she watched over the sparkling coast, ready to answer the call of those who hold love and respect for the dance of the land and sea. And beyond it all, the Sandcastle Master continues to build, welcoming every child to add their touch to the ever-growing beauty of Sandopolis, the city imprinted with the footprints of generations and the timeless watch of the tidal guardian, Marina.